Humans have had to deal with disease outbreaks for as long as life has been around. First being an issue when living near livestock, it now travels easily from person to person. However, we no longer have many diseases from long ago due to vaccines and antibiotics that were used by so many humans that it created herd vaccination. With this, the human population was able to rise dramatically. However, what would happen if a new outbreak of disease occurred? As the world has gone through phases of hot and cold, so have many other things. Diseases that were around when Homo sapiens were still evolving didn't just disappear, they were hidden underground. While Earth has had many heating and cooling points, viruses and bacteria have been there the entire time, constantly getting frozen and warmed back up inside their deceased animal hosts.
Very recently, dormant bacteria has been found. The current theory said by Jasmine Fox Skelly is that about 75 years ago an infected reindeer was frozen under a frozen layer of soil called permafrost. As global temperatures rose from increasing carbon dioxide levels, which is a result of population growth, the permafrost started to melt and infected nearby water sources. When other organisms eat food from the infected soil or water, they become infected with the disease. As before, when humans lived close with animals, there have been some cases of the anthrax spreading from the reindeer to humans. Eventually, this could lead to massive outbreak. Additionally, disease that humans were not vaccinated from, like the plague and smallpox, are still in the bodies of those who died from it over 700 years ago. But as soon as the mass graves in the Arctic tundra where the diseases are melt, there is a very high chance that they will come back.
In 2005, a study conducted by NASA scientists were able to successfully revive bacteria that had been encased in a frozen pond in Alaska for over 32,000 years. The microbes had been frozen since the Pleistocene era, when woolly mammoths still roamed the earth. Once the ice melted, they began swimming around, seemingly unaffected. This shows how it is possible for bacteria to survive for so long in harsh conditions, meaning that it is possible for deadly diseases like the bubonic plague to rebound and affect today's society.
Due to the advancements in technology and research in the medical field, dealing with bacteria and viruses hasn't been much of an issue since polio, but now there are antibiotic-resistant bacteria that makes getting rid of common diseases much harder. Infections caused by bacteria such as pneumonia, scarlet fever, and ear, skin, and throat infections are all treated by the same antibiotic, penicillin. While this treatment may work well for other diseases, it might not work well for any of the new diseases that were lost to time.